Hi, families. Today's recap lesson is for my parents and caretakers. We're going to talk about the importance of a daily schedule. The daily schedule helps to build a routine. When your child is on a routine, they know what to expect, and that will help reduce any type of behavior issues that you may have during the time that you are home with them. We use a daily schedule in our classroom. That way, when the children come in, they know exactly what they're doing each day. They can actually tell you now if you ask them, like, what do you do after breakfast? They'll tell you, we come back to the classroom, we have story time. What do we do after we have choice time? What do you do after lunch? We have story time. What do you do after large group? We go outside. They know the routine, and that helps them to function throughout the day without having any difficulties because they know what to expect. So I encourage all of you to use a daily schedule. I'm going to explain how to put your daily schedule together. This is a sample one that I've made. It only goes to quiet time because, of course, my board is not large enough to make a complete schedule from morning to the evening. But I want to explain it to you so you kind of get an understanding of how you can utilize it. So, of course, you put daily schedule at the top so they know what it is. I use pictures that I've was given to me. I can actually send these to you if you like through email. You can print them out and use them yourself, or you can have them draw pictures, that they think represent the different components and put it on the schedule. So here I have wake up and grooming. So they're going to wake up, brush their hair, brush their teeth, take a bath, whatever their morning routine is, that would be included in wake up and grooming. Next, they would get dressed and make the bed. You want to give them some responsibility. Make sure that they are doing things to help build independence, like getting themselves dressed, making up their bed. Even if you have to offer some assistance, let that become something that they are responsible for. Then you can have breakfast and choice time. So you let them eat breakfast and then you let them choose which activity that they want to do for that time being. Your choice time or activity time can run anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes or even longer. It depends on you and what your needs are at home. If you're working from home, you may want to extend that time to last from 45 minutes to an hour, but you want to make sure that they have activities to keep them occupied. If they like to build with Legos, play with their baby dolls, whatever it is that they, like to do, I would suggest give them choices. And then I have here it says pick. So you give them, okay, now you can play with your dolls. Next, you can play with your Legos or your trucks or your dinosaurs or whatever it is that they, have at home to play with. They're used to having choice time. Yes, they may be playing alone if they're an only child. They may be playing with their siblings. But in our classroom, we have choice time for an hour and 30 minutes. So they are used to occupying themselves with us being going around the room and monitoring them and interacting with them. So I would definitely encourage you to go and check in on them during their playtime, but definitely give them time to have freedom. And I would do that, after breakfast. Do not, or I recommend, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I recommend that you don't like have them get up and automatically start, watching videos or whatever the case. Give them some free time, let them wake up, let them get themselves together. I know I'm not a morning person sometimes, and I need some time to wake up, so we want to afford them that same opportunity. After that, after their playtime, that would be a great time for them to listen to the story online. After they listen to the story, is about 15 minutes. It won't be longer than 15 minutes. Let them go outside or do some of the brain dances that we put on the schedule. Um, while they're after they come in from outside, of course, washing their hands because that's what they're accustomed to. Every time we come from outside, every time we eat a meal, after we eat a meal, we wash our hands. So having them do that when they come back in for sure. and then they can watch the recap lesson or the second large group, whatever you want. I just have a little laptop. I don't know if you can see that, but just a little laptop picture for them. And while they're doing that, that's when you can prepare their lunch, and then they can have lunchtime. Also, we encourage you to give your child a quiet time. We take naps at our in our classroom each day for 30 minutes. They're at home, so you can decide how long you want the quiet time to be or the nap time to be. But that would give them a chance to relax their brain, and that would give you a chance to relax your brain. After they, you can tell them, okay, you're gonna have quiet time, and then after you go to quiet time, you can get up and play. That'll be another choice time. They can choose another activity that they would like to play with. Um, After that, after the choice time, then you can have them sit down and watch another component of the day, or that may be, in between this time, we will make our call, and we're going to try to schedule the call the same every week so you can plan your schedule around when we will have our one-on-one check-in each week. Um, I'll talk more about that during our Zoom meeting. So, after that, I encourage you to continue with the routine. So, maybe while they're watching their second video, you're cooking dinner, or having them come and help you afterwards cook dinner or prepare, then after dinner, maybe reading your story, then after you eat dinner, read your story, take a bath, and get ready for bed. And I encourage you to continue to have them go to bed at the same bedtime between 8 and 8:30. It's very important for young children. Research shows that young children ages 4 to 8 should be getting about 12 hours of sleep each night. Their brains are constantly running. They are constantly learning, and so they need that rest and that energy so that they can retain all the information that they're learning throughout the day, and also just to rest their bodies for growth, because they are constantly growing and our body needs rest in order to grow. So I encourage you to use the daily schedule, make it work for you. I also want to let you know that I'm taking times off of the schedule that I put online. Make that schedule work for you. This is not school. We don't expect the children to sit in front of the computer all day. And we actually do not want that. We want them to continue to be engaged. This is their home environment. Yes, we want them to continue to have structure, but we want them to also relax, enjoy being at home with you. And we don't want you to stress out, okay? That's not what we want. At this is all new for all of us, and so we are just trying to provide um, learning opportunities for our children while they're still at home, but this is not school for them. So don't stress yourself out. Take some deep breaths. Do what works for you. Make the schedule work for you. It's not Miss Charles says, okay, 9 o'clock, you got to eat breakfast, and no, that's not how it works. You make the schedule work for you. Um, if you have any questions, you can ask during our Zoom call tomorrow. Also, you can let me know if you would like these pictures. You just email me and I will send them to you. And yes, this is for your benefit. This is for their benefit. And we just want you guys to, enjoy your time with your children at home and not be stressed out. So that's the end of my recap lesson for parents and caretakers. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.